On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. Pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with him again. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Minnesota.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
And 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7.
Let's go now.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Moving to his left.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the give, it's Jones. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. 3
First carry of the game now, and here's Brees Hall finding room across midfield. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 37-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 58, who's here, is that? Hey, that's your man, that's your man. All right.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. All right.
He'll go again with Hall. And look out there. Upended at the line of scrimmage.
At the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they come up to face 3rd and 5.
Jump. 319, you got that? Jump. EQ. Easy. Right.
Now, Fields. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, never mind. 58. Angel. Right.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Right.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ken. Press. Much right. Alpha. Is that all right?
Off the play action, here's Fields. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Jets move out to a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. this one up on the ground. And this will wind up the Vikings first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
10 yards on the pickup.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's McCarthy. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And the Jets are going to have it just past their 25.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Fields now to throw on first down. Pass to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Big gain for the Jets there. 36 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
222. Jump. Extend. Matter. Sit high.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he can't Down he goes. That's the 16. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Green 19, Jets.
Back to throw is Fields. He's got it inside the 5. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Race 7 of the drive coming up, and it's third and goal.
Here we go. Good. 19, go.
This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll fake the give, and now no chance at all. He'll go down. So we reached the intermission and what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no return here. This is a touchback.
Don't jump. Ready? Angel. Right. Right.
Play action now for Fields. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
A first down throw for Fields. Open man downfield is Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
Here we go, son. Turbo, sir. Right.
They go play action with Fields. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Jets 21, Vikings 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. No receiver, it's Ty Felton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
15 yards.
A gain there of 15. 1st down, Minnesota.
1st and 10.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend the drive.
And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Jones. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Rolling right. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Fields Jackson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal. Here's McCarthy. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Here we go, son. Turbos. Mayday. Yo. Sit high.
Now, Fields. The throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Nice instruction. Hey, can. Hey. What? EQ. Delta. Easy. Sit high.
To throw is Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
To go.
Delta. Here we go. Blue 58, cut. Hey, can. Out. Right.
Fields now. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Start on the ground. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2 and no further.
Brings up 2nd.
It is 2nd and 9.
At the 2-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
The Vikings first down. A gain of 22 yards. And
To throw, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
it's a gain of 9.
It is 2nd and a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Here comes the screen to Jones. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Will McDonald. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Here we go, son. 551, 12, go. Hey, Sharon.
Fields now to throw on first down. That's going to be intercepted. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder to their position.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. He'll run. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Jets. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. We're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.